Ryan, this is a Super Dallas that you got.
It's a 100-watt Super Dallas.
So a Super Dallas literally was Doug's original amp, his Dallas, which was like a super reverb on steroids. And then the Super Dallas was the Dallas on steroids. So this would be a super reverb on double steroids, right? That's basically where it came from. Warren Haynes and Derek Trucks both have Super Dallases. When you saw them in the Allman Brothers, they were probably using Super Dallases. Last time I saw the Allman Brothers, there were on the last nights when I was up at the Beacon, there were like 10 PRS amps on stage. So if you're looking for that kind of tone,
yeah,
it's there. So there's a beautiful bass note, and then there's this real clarity to it, right?
Yeah, it's a really beautiful, clean sound. It's something that you don't get out of very many amps.
Let me turn it down and turn the bright switch on and turn it all the way up. Turn the bright switch off. There's also reverb in this amp.
Very classic sounding, Accutronics kind of sounding reverb, or maybe I don't know if that's what it is or not. But
Yeah, that's kind of what it is.
Yeah.
All right, so let's try it distorted too. All right,
Sure.
so for pedals, maybe hit the gain halfway up with all the knobs in the middle, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So if you hit it hard, it breaks up, but if you hit it light, you could do that, or let's even turn the gain up farther and see what we get. Obviously, that's got a little bit more gain than a super reverb.
Well, that's something that's really unique about this amp, because with a lot of blackface amps, when you turn them up, they get to this magical point, and then when you go beyond that, they get bad.
They're real bad.
Because they get really muddy and they get really
Woofy,
flubbery
yeah.
and woofy. And this amp, it seems like it goes from like blackface to like modern and a little bit more modern,
Yeah.
and then it goes right past that flubbiness and gets that really tight, nice punchy gain that most amps only do one or the other. They don't do both like this does.
So Warren uses a lot of bass.
Uh-huh.
Derek turns the bass way down. Carlos turns the bass way up.
Way
they're
up.
all. I mean, they're
Everybody's
all
different.
different.
Yeah.
They're all different. David Grissom was using Super Dallases before he came out with his amp. It's just an all-round high-end piece of musical gear for you, your pedal board, whatever you want to get out of it. This is a recording amp. You could just get nothing but recording tones out of here.
Yeah, I mean, when I plugged it in, I tried it with a couple of different boxes, a TS9, a Barber Direct Drive, a couple of things like that. And it just seemed like every pedal you plugged into it, it just kind of, it enhanced it a little bit, but it didn't dramatically change anything, but it just kind of, if you get a good pedal in front of this amp, it just pushes it a little bit more and gives you a little bit more. But it's not, you're not looking for a night and day.
Well, that would be the goal of a pedal.
Yeah.
All right, anyway, here's a Super Dallas, 100 watt. It's a real piece of audio gear, and it's at Ryan's Guitar Experience.
Ryan'sGuitarExperience.com.
So here you go. You're off to the races. All right.
Yeah.
So this is fun. By the way, I want to make a note about all these videos. That was 157 and a lavalier mic pointed that way, not even pointed in the right direction. That's what you're hearing. There's no EQ, there's no compression. The reverb is coming from either the room or the reverb in the amps. We're not doing anything to this.
And we're not in a studio. We're in an office space that has a bunch of really nice wood on warehouse shelves.
Yeah.
We're in the wood library at the PRS factory. This is not a fancy studio.
Yeah.
You're just hearing a great sounding amp.
And there you go. All right, Ryan, pleasure.
Thanks, Paul.
All right, see you.